Doodle till she dandy. I can hear my girlfriend's exasperated sigh from across the room. Ah. Ooh, my hernia is a little angry at me this morning. Oh well. Through my headphones even. Chat might have even heard it. Anyway, I think my cute Cajun critter has an announcement. My lovely moderator, my beautiful girlfriend, has an announcement to make. Yeah. Hey, the alerts work. I assume, because I heard the noise. So I have 3 drinks here, only one of which is water. Lovely San Pellegrino Italian sparkling water with some orange juice flavor. This is what you don't need. The sparkling water's water. Listen. Water's water. What about it? So, I want to throw stuff in this box, but I can't until Tuesday. Where? So look at that. Look at these. I'm gathering them up, and it's gonna like empty everything out like instantly. It's so sad. I love that she's bringing me like regular water, as though I'm going to drink regular water when I have sparkling water flavored with aranciata orange. Like, it's water. Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I want a water. So let's get some more elegant silver pieces that I can shove down the Doman's throats next week off stream. Because I do that, like, on my own time. We haven't sold anything. Yeah, we haven't sold anything since yesterday. I've been doing pretty well selling the bits and gibbets of my cleanup. Cleanup is great. It's going great. I'm not upset at all. I totally didn't like go through my glamour chest and then deconstruct like a bunch of stuff I didn't want, and then find out that there were outfits. And then go to condense my glamour chest further with outfits and learn that I needed pieces that I had just torn into little chunks in order to complete the outfits that were there. So my glamour chest is more full than it would have been otherwise, but many thank you to random shorts viewer who's like, have you outfitted? Because no, I had not outfitted actually, and yeah, no worries. Don't ask me what the fuck that was. Listen. The FBI is attempting to declare all trans people terrorists. So I'm allowed to be a little silly with it because, you know, fuck that shit. Like, yeah. I just watched, over this week in my spare time, a 5-hour-long YouTube video by a guy named Jasper Dasper, who's done, like, nothing of note before this video. Apparently, he's like some cis Danish dude, and he apparently went, wow, this book about why treating trans kids is bad seems a little off, so I'm gonna make a silly little YouTube video about it. And then apparently it like became an all-consuming obsession for him, and ended up dropping out of university and spent 2 years making this freaking 5-hour-long video about how transphobia is really freaking stupid, and trans hate across the world is run by like 50 people. And like, it's nothing that I didn't already know, because like I'm a trans woman who's been around a while. I know all these names. They're bullshit. Like frickin' Blanchard and Zucker are the reason why I couldn't transition as a youth and couldn't like go until I was an adult. Like I fucking know those two names personally. They have directly fucking harmed me as an individual. So I'm like, hell yeah. Go on, bitch. Shout out all about how Zucker's a fucking creepy-ass pedophile. Like, all of them are. Yeah, back in the waning years, in the twilight of the 20th century, in the untouched, rolling steppes of Turtle Island, a young boy was born, and she said, fuck this shit, and moved into fucking Baltimore and became a woman. Wow. So that actually started, like, it's more complicated than that in just about every way, but God, I love that. I love making things sound like high fantasy when they're just like, whatever. But yeah. Wajika! Yeah, I had my doctor's appointment. Shocking no one, but still being disappointing. My hernia is not bad enough to deserve to be fixed because I'm fat. Like, if I were thin, it would have been bad enough to be fixed for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years now, but, you know, there's something to be said, right? Like, so, self-docs moment. My primary care provider is at Johns Hopkins, right? So that's where I do my medicine. And it's not just a Hopkins thing, right? Like, frickin' Mercy Medical Center are the people who told me to my face it would be immoral to treat me because I'm fat. So, like, you know, fuck you, Dr. Medakin. Scottish bullshit. Dr. Scottish bullshit. Fuck you. I got some, you know, negative results from other places. Less from other, like, out in the county, there's a guy who's like, yeah, you need to lose some weight, but, like, if you lose, like, I don't know, if you get down to, like, 360, I think I could do something. Huh? What? Huh? No, it's, don't worry about it. Anyway, but yeah, it's just, if you know anything about anything in trans history, like, Johns Hopkins is kind of a controversial spot. Like, early on, it was the place where a lot of trans research happened and a lot of early, like, trans stuff got out there. Like, it's not as great as Harry Benjamin's place out in Cali, but, like, you know, it was kind of the center on the East Coast. And then a couple of weird pervert pedophiles got in charge, and they, like, shut down the clinic and did all sorts of bullshit and garbage and hurt the trans community to a great extent. So, and then they turned around, and now they're a pretty okay place to get trans care still. Assuming that you're white and binary passing, like they don't comprehend non-binary identities, I don't think, but like, because my treatment that I want is basically binary, Like, the only issue is they are very much a minimalist interaction still group, which everyone is, but, like, you give a little pushback and they're like, okay, fine. Because, like, the pushback they gave, because I need to lose weight for surgery, was, well, you should stop progesterone because progesterone makes you gain weight, which... and the funny thing is they had me stop progesterone, which made me depressed because progesterone is fucking magic. Like, seriously, it's fucking magic for mood, for everything, for sleep. Like, progesterone's great. But, you know, I went ahead and played, and we went off for 3 months, and I got more depressed, and slept worse, and gained 22 pounds! Let's go! So my doctor's like, yeah, we're gonna go back on the prog. And I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna come off. But I am officially waiting for the pharmacy to fill my prog, which they actually have, but I have streams, so I can't go get my prog again. But I'm gonna go do that tomorrow. And then we're also waiting for them to fill the anorexia-causing medicine that costs $1,200 a month. Woo! So if you go to my Patreon, which is like in the stuff for the Twitch page, and I'll put it in the description on YouTube, and give me a few bucks, yay, because I need to come up with $1,200 a month for an injection that I don't want, that will maybe make me lose enough weight that the surgeons will finally fix my fucking hernia, and then I'm gonna be taking this $1,200 a month medication forever because society hates fat people. So, you know, money, please. I'm not, like, gonna die. I have a pretty good job, but money, please, if you can spare. But yeah, that's the Barb moment, is where I have to take the GLP. And it's so funny because the doctor who prescribes my estrogen injections is like, so this is just so you know, this is a weekly injection of such and such milligrams. I'm like, oh, so it's about twice my estrogen. And she stops and looks at me and goes, oh, well, but your estrogen's subcutaneous. And I'm like, actually, if you read through the pharmacokinetics, we've been over this before. You prescribed it subcutaneous, but the pharmacokinetics work better intramuscular. So I just have been doing it intramuscular. And she just looks at me and goes, right. And she had this like student with her, and the student was just like, what is this fat bitch? Like the student had this look of awe, like, I'm listening to an obese trans woman talk about pharmacokinetics and adjusting these things and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, no, I know what I want. I know what I do. I know. You give me the drugs I want and do the tests I want, and we're fine. And my provider actually likes that about me, but she also forgets sometimes that I'm just like, yeah, I will do my research and look up things. And like, one of the reasons I'm so mad at the surgeons, and she's kind of mad too, is there's surgical techniques that work better than the techniques they do, that are easier, that work like without really any noticeable complications for obese people. But the surgeons are just like, oh, we don't do that. It's like, why don't you? Well, it leaves unsightly scars. It's like, yeah, okay. I am in excruciating pain every single day. For fuck's sake, take some skin off my back, make a little pouch, bind my guts in. I don't care if I have some fucked up scarring on my back and a big surgical scar on my belly. It's fine. Oh my gosh, it's an aura. Wow. But yeah. Let's see, politics. I need to issue a public apology to Representative Mfume. I was half asleep when I read one of his announcements, and I completely missed that it was a condemnation of the praise for Charlie Kirk instead of an actual praise for Charlie Kirk, and I called and yelled at him, and so I've already apologized, but I want to publicly be like, yeah, no, I fucked up. So, you know, dude, as like one of a small handful of people who voted against offering praise to that neo-Nazi scumbag. And I forget who said it. It was some random like celebrity. I think it might have been Will Wheaton, but I don't know for sure, and I don't care. So But they said like a really good way of putting it. They're like, I may not support the violence and the cruel ideologies that led to the assassination of Charlie Kirk, but Charlie Kirk sure did. And like, that's the important thing that we know. Wow. So I didn't really look in the Discord. Or is Halabali coming, or is still computer a problem? I think Aura is moot. Probably not. Probably not. Okay. Then it's just us against the world. I am extremely nervous because I don't know how to play this job, but I want to take my gunbreaker into Pandæmonium. Because, I mean, look at me. Look at my glow. I fought. Look at that shit. Just... I need the people to appreciate. The people also appreciate Aura. Everyone? Appreciate Aura. Appreciation's mandatory. We have sufficiently appreciated Aura. Am I not in the chat? That explains why I can't hear Aura. Let me... There we go. I'm in the chat. Ah.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you now. Have I mentioned the constant excruciating pain thing?
Yep, I've heard.
Yay! So therefore no one can criticize me. This stuff's in Labyrinthos, isn't it? I need to take a moment and actually look over my abilities before I go in here. I'm sorry. So the 1, 2, 3 I know. The 4 refills this. That's a single target kaboom that gives me ready to blast. I don't know what uses ready to blast, but cool. So Fated Circle is an AoE cartridge expender. Double Down is an AoE cartridge expender that doesn't have any cooldown share, so I can double down and then Fated Circle on my AoE. Gnashing Fang grants Ready to Rip. And then these two alternate. So that's 380. That's 380. So yeah, so we wanna burst strike, gnashing fang, back and forth forever with that. And I used to have it here, but then my mouse 4 died, so now it's there, and I have my mouse 5 for continuation. Let's see, what are my good things? I want to make sure I know which mitigations are good. So T is my interrupts. 15% is Heart of Corundum. Camouflage is 10%. Rampart's 20%. Nebula's 30%. So I think it's... So these two are for when I'm more scared than these two. That slows everyone down, which is a mitigation, I guess. That reduces... Well, it doesn't reflect. I thought reprisal reflected. Where? And then that's my big one. Okay. Right, Shirk. I should probably put Shirk on a bar somewhere. And I don't have any of the open spaces I care about. I don't want to accidentally Shirk if I ever Shirk. I'll just put Shirk there, and if I have to Shirk, I'll click Shirk. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Do I inspire confidence?
Your pose does.
My pose does? Well, that's all that matters. Excuse me. Yay. The forum has cleared us for operation. Riss. Nemgigi, girl. How goes the investigation? Sometimes I think I should have stopped Professor Claudian from departing, even if I had to resort to force. He's a brilliant researcher, to be sure, but times like these I'm reminded of how difficult he can be. While he's usually calm and collected in his methods, once he catches scent of a new discovery, he loses sight of his surroundings, and his opinions become intractable. I'm sure he departed on his journey in high spirits, but I'm afraid his extreme focus might have made him throw caution to the winds. Even so, he's not one to falter in the face of unforeseen obstacles. Though I admit it becomes ever more difficult as moments pass by, I must have faith he'll remain unharmed. I love her. Oh my god. Nemgigi's great. Russ. Eater of Souls time. I had a feeling you'd arrive soon. Urgent tidings always seem to carry you in their wake. And Master Fulchinel recently sent word regarding his investigation. It seems he's uncovered information regarding Professor Claudian's whereabouts and the sudden appearance of Pandæmonium in the ethereal sea. We do well to meet with him at once. If you have no objections, I ask you proceed to the Etioscope forthwith. I'll make the necessary arrangements and join you shortly. Okay, I guess we have to walk ourselves. I see Ura's already ahead of me. Part of the reason I want to be a tank. Then, people will stop running ahead of me. I forgot to... I never unlocked flying here? Did I never unlock flying here? Well, that's embarrassing. I've never bothered to unlock flying there.
Yeah.
Alright, it's over here. Out of my way. Behemoth coming through. My mount is here too. You know why they call me Behemoth? Because of my massive ego. I love that we can just go back to the Etioscope. I love that. Gonna jump off the edge? No. Oh my gosh, you can see like all the downs.
Oh.
And there's Pandæmonium in the corner. I thank you for answering my summons with haste. Let's go forego formalities and jump straight to the heart of the matter. Namely, the whereabouts of Professor Claudin, who has not been seen since his ill-advised journey to Azazla. A subsequent expedition discovered an airship in the vicinity of the Etherochemical Research Facility. Although the vessel clearly belonged to the Professor, he was nowhere to be found. There were signs that someone, perhaps the man himself, had forced their way into the facility, so this trail was duly followed. However, the trail led nowhere, in the most literal sense. It was almost as if an entire sector of the facility had been arrested from existence. Further investigations confirmed the expedition party's suspicions. Nigh on an entire sector of Azazla has been teleported elsewhere. Teleported? To where? We believe its destination was none other than the Ethereal Sea. Here, where its elegant facilities reconstituted as the halls of Pandæmonium. A great success, as you can see. So that means Professor Cloudin's there? In that monstrous fortress? That's our leading theory. We're certain enough, at least, to risk sending you into its depths in search of the missing man. Before we do, there's another pressing matter. While Pandæmonium may be firmly sealed, an unknown entity was recently spied crawling forth from its gates. We observed its behavior with the Aetioscope, and to our horror witnessed it gorging upon the surrounding aether like a ravenous beast. What? It must be stopped! The Ethereal Sea harbors the souls of the departed. It is the wellspring from which all creatures are born. If its flow's disturbed, life itself might cease to be. Precisely. Its safety must be our first priority. Rid us of this menace. Then we'll be at liberty to investigate what wicked machinations are afoot. Maybe I should scholar again. This memory crystal was recovered from Cloudin's airship. Take it with you. It may yet provide insight into the enigma of Pandæmonium. I'm having tank anxiety. Without Themis, there'll be no army of phantom warriors. I realize you're more than capable in combat, but are you certain you'll be alright? This isn't the only one who can summon our illusory allies.
Well, just do that in the first place.
He isn't? Why, of course, I should have known someone of your talents would master even the ancient arcane arts. Apologies for my failure of imagination. Once we're freed of the looming specter of Pandæmonium, you must promise to share in your knowledge of summoning. For the sake of thorough reports, of course. In the meanwhile, I'll focus my effort in providing you with what information and support I can. I'll gather researchers from the confluence and construct a means to convey you to your destination. The rest is in your hands. Alright. That conversation locks it in. I'm going back to Summoner for this. I have to show off my arcane prowess to the lovely Nemgigi. Summoner. Party Finder. Mine. Raid. The 8th Circle, right? No. Enter the 9th Circle. Party Finder. Anabaseios, the Ninth Circle. Okay. Recruitment underway. And let's just make sure my portrait is fixed and great. You know, I'm not feeling that one. There we go. It's me, IRL. Addicted to my phone. Although, I think I'm gonna take my glasses off. There we go. And come, Carby. Where should we wait for the party finder to fill?
No, not sure. I was just gonna stay here.
Actually, I should make sure I announce it to people, shouldn't I? It goes much faster if I announce it into the frequent flyers. Anabaseios. I'm gonna go to the FC house, make sure that it doesn't get flagged as abandoned without Alabali here. I love our house. Almost out of tea. That's so sad. I don't want to deal with the workshop. Although when I come here and I see those great big fish teeth, I'm like, Albrecht, come back.
Those are fish teeth?
It's frickin' shark's maw. I'm pretty sure this is one of Albrecht's fishing trophies. Well, we've walked into the free company house, so no one should take it from us. Let's go bother people in them so while we wait. See a XIV. I haven't looked at XIV's thing in ages. Rip, no keyboard for XIV. What glam do I want to take in for this? Actually, I kind of want to take this glam in. Aha. I also should probably find a mender. My equipment's a little hurt, and I don't think it's going to matter much with us going mine. But, you know, I should probably, you know, do the bare minimum. Even though one of the reasons I love playing mine is then it like lowers the bar of the bare minimum. It's like, do I need best in slot gear? No, because we're going the minimum eye level.
Yay.
Yay! Do I want best in slot gear? Yes, because I'm that sort of loser, but you know, I'm also not feeling that. Yes, this I like. And then make my background Limsa. And my frame gold. There's a portrait. Haha. What's my adventurer blade look like? Haha. There you go. I have now updated everything I can update. And now it's just a matter of actually waiting for people to show up at Anabaseios. Us. It's an Axelai! Wow! I guess they're on their way to do something cool. One day we will be caught up, and then I will bother them, and I will get involved in their cool things, and I will drag them down with my incompetence. Mwahahahaha. And I will malevolence while we wait. I don't have a good conversation topic. I'm just tired.
Same here.
So much bullshit. Not even cool bullshit. It's like when they were talking about like invading Baltimore, part of me was like, oh, this is gonna be exciting. I'm gonna have, you know, shit to talk about. And then they fucking cowered it out. I guess they like read that every time anyone's ever invaded Baltimore, it's gone bad for them. Doesn't matter who it is. Confederates goes badly. Union goes badly. Feds goes badly. The British went badly. Like, don't mess with Baltimore. Baltimore don't give a fuck. It's great. I do have to like recommend, and I don't know how I'm going to recommend this because I can't remember the username. I was on Instagram the other day and I got recommended this video by this guy, and he's just like, "Hey, listen up, dummy. If you want to come to Baltimore, here's the safest neighborhoods to visit," and immediately starts listing off like the most dangerous neighborhoods in the city of Baltimore, but like with like the most boring ass suburban backdrops. And like it's like right out of the gate here, Cherry Hill. It's like, oh, Cherry Hill? Like Cherry Hill is like the fentanyl capital of the country. XIFL, no.
Yeah, sounds lovely.
And then he's like Greenmont, and I'm like, I like Greenmont. And then, oh yeah, Greenmont is not a real safe place.
Hmm.
See, XIFL's just having a nice time on a warm summer's day.
Hmm.
I just asked XIFL how's things.
The board game that I backed up on Kickstarter got recalled.
Aw, rip recall.
Wait, hang on a second.
Actually, he's also joining in the watering. They ain't gargoyles today.
Okay, but yeah. Turns out there was mold on a lot of the board game copies, and I checked mine, and yep, it was there.
Oh no, that sucks.
I mean, we're gonna have like 3 replacements, but that's gonna be in like until next year.
That reminds me of when I packed some board game back in like 2012 or something, and I spent a lot of extra money because I'd just gotten my new job, and I was like, yo, give me the special laser cut wood carving thing. And the person that they hired to do that just like took the money and ran, and it took them like 5 years to deliver my copy, because they had to like find someone new and then make sales. Belle is getting a nice cool shower on a warm day.
Lucky.
Hi, Dantas. Also joining in watering Fel. We have everyone here, plus some people I don't know.
I really gotta do the Shadowbringers Extreme Trials eventually. I do want the mounts associated with them.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Lissai. No one wants to Anabaseios.
So sad.
Maybe I can get everyone here who is flagged for maps to be like, will Anabaseios? But I think they're just gonna keep doing maps. XIFL just spent a bunch of money on a house. And is apparently DCing. Let me cue this in again. There we go. Join me in making a fool of myself live. Come on. Is IFL DC'd?
No.
Rip fell. Now we're just watering a blank space. Oh my gosh, XIV is wearing the same outfit I like. Look, twinsies. The difference is that XIV, like, theoretically knows the job and I don't.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Yeah.
Welcome back, Felfel. A giant cat boy with a titty window. Because that's the sort of game this is. A walking, talking violation of Visa and MasterCard's policies that they try to enforce against queer people. Apparently, new MasterCard restrictions ban cat ears on the basis of it being fantastical and therefore illegal content. So IFL is illegal. Hashtag banned by MasterCard.
Ay.
Should all look at XIFL. Axelay, Dantes, you need to be looking at XIFL. Yay, good job. You know where you're going. They're going to be going off to map now and leaving me to wait for people to show up. Bye-bye. I'm all alone again.
Hmm.
I really am, like, a little surprised that we haven't had anyone show up for Anabaseios yet. It is a lot.
Huh.
I do have it live, right?
Yeah. It must be a slow day.
Wow. I mean the party finder, which is live, yeah. Cassie, quick. Download Final Fantasy XIV and level up to level 90 so you can join us, and then we have 3 people. Clearly 3 people is the, like, point where people start, like, going, oh, well, that's gonna fill. What I will do... Can't figure out how to edit it so that it makes me... Okay, here's what I have to do. End. Recruit. Recruit. There we go. Now I'm a tank. Committed to being a tank. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Yeah, we're gonna wait now 100 hours for people to show up at this rate. Yeah, now I'm a tank. So now hopefully people will show up.
Play.
Shouts. Party finder. We're gonna learn the hard way together. Shouts.
Oh, there was a bot attack on one of the servers I'm on.
Oh no.
Seems like they got rid of the bot though, so...
Good. I hate bots. We all hate bots. Bechamel hates bots too, I'm sure. Oh my god, it's Hildebrand. No, it's not. They lied to me. This is so sad. Well, the question is, when do we want to give up on party find? Oh, we've got some people.
Yay!
We have Hajaltan. Kujaha. 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 I can't do that, the apostrophe guttural stop thing very well. I'm bad at it. Kujaha. Kujaha. Hajaltan Kuja. Yay! We have melee DPSs. And now, if anyone looks, they're going to see that we have 4 people. We have a full light party. We just need one more light party. That's
Yay.
like nothing. Aha! I'm gonna go back to Charlie. Bum 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 bum.
I feel like I'm
How
about
do you glue a ghost? Apparently, Igloo Ghost is a musician. I don't know Igloo Ghost.
I was thinking like the little ice house dome thing.
I was expecting to be the punchline of a joke. Do you know who Igloo Ghost is?
No?
I'm asking Cassie if it's no. No? Okay, none of us know who Igloo Ghost is.
But yeah, I was also expecting this to be like a pun trap.
She trap on my pun till I expecting.
What?
I'm so out of jokes, I have to. She X on my Y till IZ on stream. SMH. She S on my M till I H. She shake on my till I head. Kyoshi! Yay! We are so melee DPS. I think. Or is that Samurai or is that Dancer? I think that's Samurai.
I think that's Samurai. Yeah, it's Samurai.
So we've got like a monk, a viper, and a samurai. And now a gunbreaker. Or if you were a scholar, you could hit people with your book and then...
Oh. Bardock. Wait, Bardock Green.
Bardock Richter. And my basilisk whetstone has sold in the Oldtown markets. Hooray! That basilisk whetstone was a part of a piece of equipment that was part of an outfit, and I found out it was part of an outfit after I deconstructed it.
Black Rider. Okay, now we just need one more tank. Nope, there we go.
And Anju! I'm absolutely not ready. Let's go. I'm blind. I barely know how to tank.
Oh, Indiana. Here they come.
Woohoo. Ready or not, here we come.
Ooh.
Stop eating the souls of the dead. This is not how you escape samsara.
Actually, if you could eat someone called Asahi, I would appreciate that very much.
Got
My
it.
feast must not end. My feast must not be interrupted.
Cockwitos. Never seen it, barely know the job. And I guess...
Oh, we're starting.
Okay.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate.
Mage's Lament? Oh no. That feels like I...
Strength is without equal.
Fire 3. Oh,
Flames take you.
oh, they're expanding.
My every breath is laced with magics. I bind you.
Oh,
You can wield such power as mine.
oh, dual spell. Oh, okay.
Flames
Stop.
take you. This shouldn't kill you. Another fleeting diversion.
Okay, I think I'm beginning to get the hang of the rotation here. New soul!
Always more killing to be done, and I'm
Hey.
always happy to oblige.
Hexia killing! Let's go!
Make it fun for me, eh?
Now.
The first drops are always the sweetest.
Uh-oh.
I failed. Oh my gosh, I'm a tank. That's right. I matter.
I've had enough of you.
I don't see anything that means I have to worry about, like, stealing aggro from Andrew, which is yay. I get to just be like a less good DPS, which is fine by me. I like the melee DPS life.
No.
Aha. Woo, what do we now?
Disturbed once again.
Mage's Lament, it's you again!
Oh, okay then.
Die!
Ice Flame Summoning. Uh-oh.
I don't remember what you do.
Oh, this again!
Find you! Entertain me, my darlings! Flames take you!
This is not what I was expecting.
Oh.
Find you! This shouldn't kill you!
Woohoo! That was pretty okay.
Well, that for a warm-up.
Yay! So let's do our little G-Files and everything. And Joe got the outfit I wanted. Wow, the outfit that was stolen from me. Let's see. G-Pose.
I'm gonna pass if it would let me pass.
Yay!
Oh.
Garbage. It's only us. Rip.
Oh yes.
it. We did it all on our own. No one else was here. That's what the footage shows. That's why no one is here but us. Okay, let's go on and let's see how many people were hanging out ready for us to continue. I imagine most folk left. It's fine. Cutscene. Impressive work, Gobo. Memories of your tenacity were not embellished in the slightest. Who are you? This bitch. Do not be alarmed. A proper introduction shall set your mind at ease. I am Athena, chief keyword of Pandæmonium, wife to Lahabrea and mother to Eric. And it is I who made Pandæmonium anew in the underworld. In a manner of speaking, I'm the source of all your recent troubles.
We kind of figured that much.
I must say, I did not imagine I would meet you in this age. A slight miscalculation, but perhaps a fortunate one. Where your deeds in the past have left quite an impression on me. I understand you have reason to be wary, but I assure you there is no need. I know not what Lahabrea has told you of me, but all I've done out of sincere, scientific curiosity. I endeavor to establish an evidence-based standard of care. I'm sorry. Yep.
Get it?
Huh?
I don't get it.
If someone's being transphobic in a transmedicalist way, they'll start talking about evidence-based standards of care and ignore any evidence that doesn't say trans people shouldn't exist. Yeah, evidence-based care is like a transphobic dog whistle. That appetite yet remains even after my rebirth. Conflict is the furthest thing from my mind, and I ask you at least hear me out before brandishing your weapon. Give Claudian back. Claudian, we must be referring to the man who set foot in Azazla. He is now indispensable to my work. Worry not, for I treat all my tools with care, especially with those with which I will grasp godhood. You're as stubborn as Lahabrea, I see. Although I speak in earnest, you refuse to hear the meaning of my words. Perhaps you'd be better served by a different teacher. Luckily, you already possess the tools I require to make one for you.
Hey, hands on my gem!
Yes, that crystal teems with memories. Memories of two souls you know quite well, Lahabrea and Eric Thonios. I'll stitch them into the fabric of two errant souls, that with their help you may come to see clearly. How? Where are we? Surely these two have much to tell you of me, and I would have you listen. Perhaps then you'll better understand me, my desire for godhood. There's another, but their souls proven difficult to work with. However, with these memories, I may very well manage to weave together something presentable. You have a place in my plans, I do hope that in time you come to realize that cooperation is the best path forward. I have little understanding of where we are, yet somehow I am unsurprised to find you here. At present, I have more questions than answers. Perhaps you can help me address the inequality. Is there somewhere we can speak without fear of interruption? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, are we just gonna bring these two back up to Charlian?
Really?
Oh, we're just to the upper telescope. Well, that's fine. Oh gosh, Hijalta, Kuja, and Bardock and Jack are all staying. Okay, I should not take forever. I don't know how long it's been, Gobo, but it's good as ever to see your face. Would that it were under more conventional circumstances. So where are we, and what events have led to this unexpected reunion? Welcome to the future. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, yes, I remember you telling us about this memory crystal. I think it contained our memories. It is a lot to take in, not least of all the fact that you hail from the future. I searched for you after a time, but could find no trace. Now I know why. It is what it is. Oh my gosh, they're scared. Our age had its share of surprises. If my memories are to be believed, the supposedly world-ending final days came upon us, yet here we are, in a future where you, at least, exist. Do we overcome the despair that befalls us? Do we find a way to live on? Questions without simple answers, it seems. Let's take heart that life endured in some form. As but memories, we may never have the luxury of the larger picture. Regardless, now that it's come to pass, this future must be protected from Athena's scheming. Let this conviction guide our every action. Yeah, I don't want to have to kill you again. Agreed, but as memory is given fleeting form, we're bereft of any physical or magical talents. We cannot aid Gobo in battle. Nay, Athena meant us speak and nothing more. But though we may be tools, we need not be slaves to her whims. We will tear ourselves from her grasp and shatter her ambitions. I must wonder how she knew of our history with Gobo. Likely she possessed some means by which to observe events within Pandæmonium, either while they were occurring or after the fact. Regardless, her knowledge far exceeds our own, a shortcoming we must remedy at once. Would do well to learn more of the Pandæmonium now dominating the landscape of souls. Gobo's colleagues will doubtless prove to be of value in that respect. Yeah, come talk to the ancients. Come on, you two. Come talk to the ancients. Oh, poor Nimjuchi's so scared. Lahabrad. Actually, first we should... No, that's just Lahabrad. Pandæmonium awakens. Why do your companions hesitate to approach? We may be unusual visitors, but time is of the essence. Bring them here. Come on. Let's say hi. Although you may be but a confluence memory, it's an honor to meet the personage I have only read of in Gobo's reports. As a researcher, this is beyond exciting. I'm knit to no small measure of fear as well. I know what you mean. I can scarcely stop my legs from shaking. We're powerless to do aught but speak. I see no reason why you should be afraid. It isn't my life I fear for. I only fear I might not have the chance to ask you all the questions now burning a hole in my mind. We stand before two of the ancients who hold priceless knowledge beyond the very ken of any of our peers. And what purpose does fear serve if not to be confronted and conquered? To that end, we shall share with you our records, and perhaps together we can find a thread which will lead us safely out of this conundrum. Information shall be our most precious resource, for that is the only weapon we can wield in these forms. Our memories are at your complete disposal. We can start with Athena, whose thirst for discovery would see all life consumed. Her desires haven't changed. Still, she seeks to transcend her mortal existence, so that she might unravel the mysteries of life. She would become a god. A nebulous concept, but Athena had her own ideas on what divinity entailed. In her mind, a god can create souls at will. Thus she chose the underworld, or the ethereal sea, as it's known in this age, as the staging ground for her final experiments. Here lies a practically bottomless well of aether. Even if it means stemming the flow of life itself, to continue her work, she thinks of nothing else. We caught a glimpse of Athena as we came into the world. Her smile, her voice, they're just as I remember. Without even realizing it, I found myself feeling affection for her. Don't look at me like I've gone mad. I'm not asking you to join her side. I know the true Exonos would not want that. These emotions remain in memory of nowhere else. Yeah, she's your mama. It's okay. We shall remain here to compile what information we can. We must infiltrate Pandæmonium and seek out Athena. Will do. I would ask you leave the memory crystal with us. It may hold secrets which have yet to be unveiled. All that's left is to cross that menacing threshold. Shall we take a closer look? I have one question for you. Does the word Arasite mean aught to you? Arasite? Well, yes, there's a few records of its existence. It mainly makes appearances in legends of Evalis, and in tales concerning the Asian Lahabrea. Well, in tales concerning an entity known as an Asian. This personage is associated with the black Arasite known as the Heart of Sabik, a source of considerable power. I see. So time has not buried it. Yeah, someone should warn Lahabrea that he became evil. And he's just a memory, so it can't hurt anything. It's like, yeah, you became evil and I had to kill you. Speak with Eric, let's go. From the outside, Pandæmonium looks no different than it did in the past. However, there's no guarantee that the inside will be familiar. You do well to secure the area near the entrance first. Once it's been cleared of threats, Lahabrea and I can approach, and we shall begin our exploration of the interior. The portal should convey you to Pandæmonium's gates. I hardly need tell you to keep your weapon at the ready. Wow, we're here again. I knew you'd come. Themis. I never lost faith that we would meet again. I told you as much, did I not? I understand you may be confused. I was, too, at first. You see, I'm not the true Themis. I was made by Athena, molded from one of the many souls at her disposal. I'm only an illusion built from memory, no more real than Lahabrea or Eric. Even so, I believe I have a grasp on the situation. This is the distant future. Future where Athena lives once more, although the means of her rebirth are yet beyond me. You're here to stop her. Have I the right of it so far? Very good. I'd be disappointed if you did not rise to her challenge. Although I'm sorry to say I cannot aid you. My creators tampered with my essence. I'm oddly inclined to act in her interests. I can do naught but offer you words of warning. We will fight, and it cannot be avoided. It's okay, I've already killed you once. There's no need for that pained expression. Remember, I'm but an illusion. Nothing worth shedding tears over. I would feel terrible if I had to trounce Elidibus again. I know not what's in your mind, but I must stress once again I cannot defy the urge to stand against you. Athena's hold over me is unyielding. Still, I'd ask you listen carefully to the advice I offer you now. Athena has prepared a new vessel to replace Eric, so that she may become a god. By gathering souls readily available in this sea of aether, she tempers her own essence. But the souls are faint, diffuse. She doubts whether they're sufficient for her goals. She's turned her gaze to you. Despite your thin aether, you managed to lay Hephaestus low, and Athena would know the secret of your strength. To that end, she's prepared an experiment for her observation. Fight for your life against Athena's creation, and in doing so give her the knowledge she desires. Oh, I've seen clips of this online. This has like a thing where you have to get hit and you fly to another platform. This is gonna kill me so many times. What's happening? Athena's made her move. Must find a way to reach her or all is lost. We can do little but hope for Gobo's success. Pandæmonium, once a mass of lifeless stone, now imbued with a soul. Athena's grown much since her death at Lathabrea's hand. Although the souls she creates are imperfect, they act with absolute obedience. I know you'll cut your way through this monster as you have so many others. Then you'll come before me. Do not hesitate to do what you must, for that is the only way to stop Athena. Anabaseios, the 10th Circle, is now accessible. Last chance to flee before E10. The 10th Circle.
That is gross.
We need one tank and one DPS for P10. For blind P10, and I think I forgot to do the last one actually in mine. So whoops.
Well, that would explain. Well, if you did it, that would explain why it was easy.
Yeah, I completely. I'm like, I just realized now I didn't actually do that mine. Lanya. Another melee DPS. I need to remember to friend some of these people, I think. Some of these I recognize. And I keep forgetting to make them orange. Aw.
Dick.
Rip Arendelle.
I'm sorry, which one was called Deku Mana?
Ultimate Weapon.
Ah.
See, oh my gosh, see, I can see those I can see the other platform. See? So something's gonna happen. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. Because I never really paid that much attention. I know there's a thing. And you go flying off, and then you die.
That's someone's...
Let's throw this ready check. While I remember to actually set things mine this time. Let's die together.
Pandæmonium. From countless failures have I wrought miracles. Into soulless vessels I breathe life.
I'm gonna have to look up this LST later.
You will go no further.
I'm gonna take the other side.
Like a spider, I spin my web. This prison offers no escape.
What's going on here? Oh! What the?
I mustn't disappoint Lady Athena.
Ow. Oh, you got Doom on you. Wait.
Stay where you are.
Ow. Maybe I should have stayed away from Stack.
Wet like unto chains. A tangled morsel awaiting death.
No.
All paths lead back to me.
Ooh, that's close.
I operate glimpse of Lady Athena's power! Stay where you are.
Haha.
A tangled morsel awaiting death.
I await nothing. Except dinner
lead
later.
back to me. These bars are unbreakable.
Ah! Oh, Ultima.
I am Pandæmonium, and these cells are mine!
Haha.
Stay where you are. Bear yourselves to me. Your punishment shall be unending.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
For Athena. For Mother. I'll give you special cells.
Yeah, okay.
Your soul screams.
I don't know how I got this. I can't believe this.
Oof. That's right, I could LB3 as a tank, can't I?
Yep.
You will go no further. Like a spider, I spin my web. This prison offers no escape. I mustn't disappoint Lady Athena. Stay where you are. Webs like unto chains. A tangled morsel awaiting death.
I'll run to this back corner. Like away from everything.
What's that shit?
I'm doomed.
All paths lead back to me.
By me. Rip. Apparently you don't stand in it.
I operate glimpse
Lesson
of
learned.
Lady Athena's power.
That was close.
Stay where you are. A tangled morsel awaiting death. All paths lead back to me. These bars are unbreakable. I am Pandæmonium, and these cells are mine! Stay where you are. Bear yourselves to me. Your punishment shall be unending.
Yay, we lived through it! Good job, everyone!
For Athena. For Mother. I'll give you special cells. Your soul screams. Webs like unto chains.
Ooh.
These bars are unbreakable. Stay where you are. Webs like unto chains.
I did not do that right.
All paths lead back to me.
Well,
For Athena.
I'll be free or,
For Mother.
Okay, can I actually move before they kill me?
okay.
Your soul screams. Webs like unto chains. These bars are unbreakable. Stay where you are. Webs like unto chains.
Don't soap stick me. Gosh darn it, I don't know how this works.
I'm stuck.
All paths lead back to me.
I'm stuck.
For Athena. For Mother.
Well, that went hectic, but we're fine.
Oh,
We did it! Yay! Loot, G-pose, etc. Come on. Let's see how many people actually stay for the clear pose. Up here. Well. Up there. Okay. No one. Everyone left.
I'm still here.
Yay!
There needs to be a pass all button.
Nope. Do the thing you want to do. And like that. Woohoo. Quick and dirty, so people don't have to wait for us too long. Function, hit screen. Go. And onward with more story. That was not as bad as I thought it would be.
Probably the smacking around platforms is probably in the Savage version.
Probably. I'm gonna have to look up what's going on with those webs, though. I have no idea how to not die to web.
Yeah. That's a beautiful display, as always. I stand enchanted by your grace in battle. What was that? Pandemonium's final gate has been cast wide. I shall await your arrival beyond. Bye, whoever wants me. Apologies for not coming sooner. The space is enveloped by some fell energy. We couldn't risk venturing through before taking due precautions. Were my eyes mistaken? Was that Themis? Tell us what you know. We must consider our next course of action carefully. Entire lore dump to the Final Fantasy XIV up until this point on La Habrea's face right now. A thick, gooey lore dump. What? Hijata left. That's fine. Wow. Blah 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 blah. To have anticipated this, if she bore witness to past events, Athena would have found Olympus impossible to overlook. Few possess such talent for magics, to say naught of the emissary's discerning judgment. And so she found his soul upon the tides of the ethereal sea, and used his memories to craft a puppet that would serve her whims. But is what Themis said true? She imbued Pandæmonium itself with a soul? Yeah. To breathe life into that which should never live. Athena's research is fast approaching its culmination. Fortunately, with the information she shared,
with us by your friends, we've made some strides at figuring out how to stop her. A crystal called the Heart of Sabik may be the key. The researchers related a quick but thorough history of events leading to the present. The sundering of the Tsar, the emergence of the Asians, the calamities they brought to bear upon the realm. Tales that under other circumstances we would have considered childish fantasy, if not for a name that rang true to La Habrea's memories. The Heart of Sabik. To you, the secret of the Ultima's weapon's might, not least the spell known as Ultima, and the source of enduring mystery. We're told a general from the Garlean Empire was gifted this Arasite by an Asian, and that the Ultima weapon might be perfected. The identity of the shadowy benefactor, however, remains a curious unknown. Oh, it's you. I killed you. You seem to be a veritable trove of uncommon knowledge. Is there aught that you're withholding? It's you. I killed you. It's you. Very well. At present, the Heart of Sabik itself is of greater moment. It is a creation of Athena's, made during her time with the words of La Habrea. Oh, shit. This predates even Pandæmonium's construction. He brought before us a crystal she claimed to have chanced upon, saying it contained immense power. She dubbed it Arasite, studying it with a fervor unusual even for her. The eventual fruit of her efforts was a Stygian crystal unlike aught we'd ever seen, the Heart of Sabik. Did Athena encounter Ultima the High Seraph, perchance? An unexpectedly specific question. I gather the Heart of Sabik is not the only Arasite in this era. Regardless, I know not of this High Seraph. Athena was never forthcoming with how she found the crystal. We came to suspect it was not of our star. Much later, we discovered the Arasite magnifies the desires of those who come in contact with it. This would do much to explain Athena's actions following her recovery of the crystal. Alas, this realization came too late. By the time I moved to seal the Arasite and its insidious influence away, Athena's plot had already been laid. So it became of the Heart of Sabik. I took it from Athena's laboratory after I entered her life. The density of the aether within was unlike anything I'd observed. I knew its capacity for destruction, but further analysis proved impossible. I elected to safeguard it myself. It's possible Athena herself obscured the crystal's contents. Even were her memories stored within, I would have remained in ignorance. If she included some mechanism by which to give these memories form, as she did with our own, she would be reborn. Ironic that I should have protected these very memories in the name of safeguarding the star. Fate is loath to see mistakes go unpunished. Onward! To whatever this quest is I didn't see. I've told you all I know of Athena and the many secrets she kept hidden from the world. She indeed stored her memories within the Heart of Sabik. We must ask ourselves how they were awakened in this age. When was the crystal last sighted? During my fight with the Ultima weapon. In which you triumphed but failed to recover the heart. Yet according to one of your colleagues, there was another on the battlefield that day, an Asian. And this self-same Asian was later struck down at a location known as the Etherochemical Research Facility. I've heard that name, and recently, it cited Professor Claudian's disappearance. Indeed, he's tracing an ethereal signature resembling that of the memory crystal in his possession. A signature that may well have belonged to the Heart of Sabik. In that case, it's no coincidence that Athena's awakening followed.
But what reason would he have to bring her back to life? Was his mind not his own? But more questions without answers. Although Athena's essence is that of memory, her magics have not suffered for lack of a physical body. As the world is now, it should not be possible, but she must have found a suitable vessel. For Littlebis is to be believed, she readies this vessel for godhood, and is perilously close to success. It beggars belief, as well you know, you were the linchpin of her ambition. Yours was the only form that could contain the immense power Athena required, and it has long since turned to dust.
Unless Claudian is the reincarnation of Eric.
As pleasant as this discussion is, we require more information if we're to unravel this mystery. You know who awaits you. Themis. I fear you won't find him so cooperative as we're accustomed to. We know not how vast the space between the gates may be, but somewhere within lurks Athena, within Elidibus leashed at her side. This may be a simplistic theory, but hear me out. If Themis arose from his memories intact, he'll be eager to see reason. We need only break the magics that bind him to regain our old ally. When I'd fallen under Hephaestus' influence, you didn't stop trying until I was freed. I ask you to do the same for Themis. Though none of us are real in the conventional sense, I feel it must be done. Themis would never have wished to be your enemy.
But he was anyway.
While Eric's perspective is a sentimental one, Elizabeth may possess privileged knowledge. To question him unimpeded by magics would be ideal. Agnestus broke free of her bonds in her final moments, suggesting Athena's hold weakens under the weight of combat. We might use the same principle to unshackle Elidibus' mind. Remember, our very nature is fragile. Even if he inhabits a vessel with which to meet you in battle, I'm not certain it's meant to endure. If left weakened for too long, its aether may dissipate back to the ethereal sea. You'd best act quickly. People are leaving the party left and right.
It's fine, we'll reopen it and we'll get new people. New people with blackjack and hookers.
Yay, blackjack.
Then you'll be back for P12. Jack is back. Just look at that. Isn't that thing just... That thing's great. Can we... I need it. I need it for the free company house. I guess it's time for us to look at this Anabaseios armor. See if I care, actually. We lost Linnea. Linnea will be back for P12, though. Nico! Yay! Lydia's friend, right? Yes. Jack left. I think this actually means I'm gonna have to, like, re-host the party. Yes. Because Jack was a blacksmith when I opened it, so... Ooh. Gotta tell about making sure that we don't have to be blind. Alt-R, apparently. Apparently Alt-R is... this is a problem. I can't actually message Liam. This is annoying. Okay. Hi, Liam. Yeah, no, you don't have to be blind. Just have to be willing to tolerate us being blind, because, you know, it's not super fun when someone's like, here's how you're gonna do it. Like, the fun is partly just solving the puzzle, you know? So yeah, if you're down with that, we're down with you. You're cool. Join us. Let's all die together. I don't have any class preferences. We did the last two with, like, all melee DPS, and it was great. The Alice Lavalier has joined our party. So how does this stuff look? That's fine, I guess. The mail's okay. Okay, this stuff's fine. It's not, like, super exciting. How's the magic look? Not super exciting. Okay. They're fine. I'll probably wear them. Yay! So now I know. Of course, I still need to redo... I still need to, like, find time to grind Abyssos. Because... I want this. Which I guess means, like, learning and grinding the savage so I can dye it. Like, look at that. It's so cute. Oh my god. In the back, it goes spin. And Ura stole all the loot. Yeah. Azam! We have Alice Leverlure, Azam Reborn, both here. And Voice. Also, Azam, I understand your name now. When I met Azam, I'm like, oh, that's a cute name. But now I know. Okay. Hot travel. Ready, check. Wee. Bardock. Yay, Bardock. Okay. Now let's not mess this up. We haven't set mine. 11th Circle. Go. Into gold and pretty. And probably death. How dare this game make me horny for Elidibus and then make me kill him? Again. That is so unfair.
I suppose I have Athena to thank for this incarnation. I have long considered how I might stand against you, I admit. In transformation, I present to you my truth. I am Enridius.
They gave us the same voice.
From another perspective, from outside perspective.
Elidibus, you should voice train more. Ephemeral justice. There is no justice, just us. Wah. That's so lame, I love it. Do I want to main tank? Absolutely not.
Okay.
Nico thought this was the savage.
My heart quivers in anticipation. Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Come on, this is
Divisive ruling. I see now.
Submit to the emissary's judgment! The balance must needs be maintained.
What's discord?
Will you be judged worthy to exist? These magics are not for you to read. Will light embrace or darkness consume? Will you be judged worthy to exist? Now to take your measure.
That was the wrong button.
Power from beyond! I am the emissary, and I shall never die.
You've died several times at this point, Elidibus. You should not get too cocky.
Now to take your measure. Not for you to wield. Will you be judged worthy to exist?
Gosh, I am bad at timing when to do my burst window.
Now to take your measure. For victory! light embrace or darkness consume.
Mouse decided to leave the window.
I am the emissary, and I shall never die. Now to take your measure. Are not for you to win. Will you be judged worthy to exist?
I'm gonna have to play with my controls a little bit after we leave here. Cheapos, etc. Heart. Let's see if anyone stays this time for the cheapos. We have some people staying for the cheapos. OMG. OMG. Yes. I love this. Let's all piss on Elidibus.
Okay.
I should have put in all of this.
And someone's doing squats from behind, okay.
Okay. Good enough. Perfect. This is the energy we like to bring. And then I need to system, mouse, limit operations, apply, limit operations, apply. Okay, it doesn't want to limit. Okay. Hey, I have one of these too. Yay! Okay, I need to continue the story so people don't have to wait forever for me. Onward to P12. Well, Themis, how does it feel to be absolutely soaked in champagne and other unmentionable fluids?
The fog is listed. I knew Athena's magics magnified the desires of their victims to the expense of what else. I never guessed what desire of mine she could exploit. Since we met, the moment we met, I made plain my interest in you, my desire to understand your nature. I suppose that curiosity extended to how each of us would fare in a march of strength. Match of strength. What is this? Free. Then I'm no longer needed.
Themis, no! Do not look so crestfallen, my friend. These few moments of clarity are more than I could have asked for. You must render judgment of Athena's actions. You are Elidibus, after all.
Just a little bit of ether. Just a little.
Warmth. Your aether. Well, I didn't expect that I would be inside of Themis, but I guess now I'm inside of Themis. Or part of me, anyway. Grasp the fraying strands of my being and tied them together with your own. Nevertheless, I fear I'm here on borrowed time. I only hope I can see you through the last of our battles. Until then, I'll cherish every moment. Oh. I am Elidibus, the emissary. Such it falls on me to judge Athena, who would disrupt our carefully maintained balance to fulfill her own desires. I swear I shall not waver in this duty. Let us return to Eric and La Habrea. There's much I would share with you before we embark on our final ascent. How dare they make me horny for Elidibus? Wow. I don't think my girlfriend wants to hear me whine about it because she put a pillow over her head. It might also just be that she has a headache. She didn't sleep well last night.
Mm.
Themis, it's good to see you. I knew Gobo would guide you to our side once again.
I'm grateful she had the patience to tolerate my lapse in manners. Athena's hold upon me is broken, and I pledge every moment of my remaining time, seeing she answer for her deeds.
Very good. To that end, I would have you share what you know of her plan.
Of course, as I mentioned, Athena possesses a vessel that may serve in the creation of a god. If someone Gobo knows well, a man by the name of Claudian, by a twist of fate, his body proved to be ideal for Athena's purpose. Oh no. She's going to use him for his body and cast him out. The creation of a person requires not just body, soul, or memory, but rather all three. We're made from the memories of our ancient counterparts, etched upon drifting souls and given form through the infusion of aether. We lack a physical body, yet you can see and feel us all the same. Athena's different. She's carved her memories into Claudian's soul while it was still within its body, and thus made both her own. But even she is prone to error, and after the sundering, beings became more fragile in body and soul, and this difference prevents Athena from realizing the full extent of her desires.
So that's why she's turned her sights towards Gobo. Her uncommon strength rivals even the mightiest of our age.
By scrutinizing her feats in battle, Athena aims to deduce the secret of Gobo's prowess, and use it to fortify her own vessel. Only then will the culmination of her research be at hand. We have to save Claudian. We can never crack his egg and get him on estrogen if we don't.
An arduous task, but not
Athena can inscribe herself on another soul, but she cannot erase its will.
If we awaken Claudian's spirit to the reality of his bondage, he might be compelled to wrest his body from Athena's clutches. Still don't know why she chose Claudian. What makes him more suited than anyone else? Although I've never spoken to Claudian, I did witness an incident that may prove revelatory. When instructing the vessel to do her bidding, she called it by a familiar name, Erktonios.
Claudian's the reincarnation of Eric.
What? Why would she? It's as I thought.
Yep. We're on the same page, La Habrea, you piece of shit. We're on the same page.
Same here.
My gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have a full party. Sorry, Lenya, I don't think we're gonna have room for you. Unless someone leaves. I guess P12 is fun.
Lemus, you may have just handed us the key to rescuing Claudian. What must we do? First and foremost, we must confront Athena. She must be made vulnerable, as Elidibus was. Yet our opponent stands on the verge of godhood. As we are now, she would unmake us in an instant. Gobo, we have no choice but to place the burden of our fate, and the fate of many more beside, squarely upon your shoulders,
and the rest of the lovely people who've joined us. I assume Lieutenant Phantom is one of the folks in the party. Or just a rando who likes P12. I'm gonna find out if I like P12 soon, I guess.
I trust you have no objections.
I kill gods. That is what I do. It's what I've done this entire game. Let's go.
Objections, no. Concerns, yes.
If you have faith in your victory, so do I.
And we all appreciate Gobo's willingness to fling herself at the unknown, but we've yet to hear how this will liberate Claudian. I have a plan. Do not trouble yourself over the details. Same goes for you, Gobo. You must focus the entirety of your attention on Athena. You'll not be easily bested even by one of your prowess.
Then let us trust in La Habrea and prepare for the battle to come. See, if I weren't also sleepy and hernia act up, etc., I'd be like, oh my gosh, I should main tank this.
Before we face Athena, I must know. If she had never discovered the Arasite, would she have lived a normal life? Would she have been a mother to me? I've asked myself the same questions. Questions with no answer, I fear.
Pat, pat, poor Eric.
But let us put them out of our mind. There's something we must discuss, and it would not do so as La Habrea, but as father to his son.
I really like this design. It is so neat, and the gold and the little rainbow. Anabaseios, the 12th Circle is available. Yay.
Well, at least we're heading right in.
RQ.
I took a beating that last fight. I should probably go to repair stuff.
I'm fine for now. But yeah, as I was saying, like, for the dramatic of it, oh my gosh, I should tank the main, I should ask the main tank, but, like, legitimately, I am, my hernia is still acting up. I'm tired. Because when your girlfriend doesn't sleep well, you don't sleep well either. That's how this works. Well, apparently I slept better than her. On account that allegedly she got up a couple times in the night and I'm just unaware of it. But, anywho, I don't know. I feel like by the time we're done with Dawn Trail, I hope I have a grasp enough on Gunbreaker to be confident, like, grabbing the main tank role in an 8-player party. But considering that I've only really tanked as Gunbreaker through Mimi. Half of everyone is in classes and not jobs. Mine run of the Crystal Tower raids. And which BT dubs, if you ever get to get the chance to do that, that's really fun. The Crystal Tower raid series is really, really, really fun. Mine, like, oh my gosh, those fights all have mechanics and they're actually interesting. Like, yeah. No, sorry. Sorry is banned. Azam stealing my ready check. Azam stealing my ready check.
Well, at least everyone's ready, despite someone being in the crafting class. There we go.
Sorries are banned here. Crank this shit up and lay your soul bare. I don't know if you want to see my soul. I'm old. My soul is covered with all the scars that bind it to samsara.
You have done well to reach the seat of godhood. Now, bear your souls to me.
Yes, ma'am.
What's that?
Oh, this does fuck. Oh my god. You can make me worse.
Oh, dang.
She can make me worse. Oh my god. I'm gonna hit her with a sword. That's gonna be so good.
Oh.
Never.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Okay, that's just not fair. That's not fair.
I've learned a lesson.
From nothing, I mold life.
Why is someone aiming at me? Ow.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Aha, I've learned something.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Chains that bind us or something?
This is weird.
Not quite sure how I'm supposed to know which way is which, but you know what? Oh, I see. It's a donut.
Shine brilliant for me!
I am slowly but surely beginning to understand.
Be silent. I give voice.
Rip.
No, that's not good. Ow!
Oh no, there's not much of anything left.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Oh yeah, I should probably...
Oops, I misunderstood that.
This is but a glimpse of the god's strength. Behold such power as you will never wield.
Uh-oh. Oh, I got one on me too. Okay. There's so much going on.
Haha! Ah!
Oh, one fell off.
The seven hells to the pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble!
Wow! Hi.
Such a singularly resolute soul.
Yeah.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation. Shine brilliant for me! You cannot escape my eternal gaze. Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
Bye, me.
Oh dear.
Shine brilliant for
I didn't even
me.
notice that that was present till it went off. Bye, me.
Crap. Whee!
Bye, you. And bye, me again.
I can't pick you.
Today, my theory
We're just
shall
having
be
such a good
proven
time.
as
We all want to
fact.
wipe and do it all over again. And once again, I'm res to death. This
Yeah,
is
just
great.
give me a second to catch up.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation. Shine brilliant for me! You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
At least I sort of understand what's going on. It's not keeping me from trying.
Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
Got it!
Well, we did it in the end. Thank you, Brad and everyone who carried me through that fight. I did not deserve that clear. Let's see who all joins us to G-pose around Athena's corpse. I don't have to lay dead, otherwise, do I? I don't. Otherwise, I do that. Okay. So, I need to real quick hit my button on all of these. Because... No, I only had 2 on Athena? No! Okay. What's the angle I want on
Link.
this? This. Okay. And actually have to target motion on everyone because of the play dead people.
Yep, we got like 4 dead people now.
Come on, give me your little finger gun. Ooh, yeah. And finally, now I just need to figure out a position that actually works for taking this. How do we want to do this chaos? We're gonna get Ura's best side. There we go. Perfect. That's what victory looks like in the 21st century. Let's go say goodbye to Themis. And I'll be mad at the game again. God, she could make me worse. That fight was really good. Countless years I waited in that stifling crystal, and now when my dreams are in reach, you stand in my way. Your dream is not but selfish ambition. Its fulfillment would benefit only you, but that's what a dream is, okay? So the problem isn't that her dream only benefits her, the problem is that her dream hurts everyone else. And why, Athena? At the end of this road to godhood, what do you hope to find? It matters not. The fact remains she worked against the interests of the star. And so I'd hear her answer. I know why my mother cast us aside. How unlike you, Eric. You were never so inquisitive before. Having struck on a hypothesis, there's but one thing the wise woman desires. Irrefutable proof. My theory was that any true God would see us as we are. Imperfect, she would hammer out our flaws and build something greater. To prove this could not benefit the star, I'd give it the perfect stewards, that it might shine brighter than any other. You did not destroy the lives already upon it. In that I'm no different than our peers. Over the course of aeons, how many creations have we wrought? Such creatures cannot but usher their inferior predecessors to oblivion. Even without our meddling, nature would take the self-same course. Never mind, she's got like weird Nazi brain worms. I've lost interest. If the destination's the same, is it not somehow worse that we arrive there by the guidance of a god? I think not. The archetype made such thoughts irresistible, perhaps, but cannot have created them from whole cloth. This is Athena's truth. What right have you to pass judgment? You're but a vessel for my masterwork. Your purpose ends there. My only mistake was leaving you possessed of a soul. What are you saying? Poor Ectonios, always the last to arrive at the obvious conclusion. I gave birth to you for a single reason, that you might serve as my tool. And like any tool, I crafted you to suit my needs, that you might accept my essence when the time came. You know, as a parent, ew, fuck you, girl. No. Like, I'm gonna ramble now before I read on a bit, but like, as a parent, like, your kids aren't your tools, your kids aren't extensions of yourself. You have responsibilities, not rights. They decide who they are, they decide how they want to live, they decide what path they want to carve forth in the world, and you provide them the best circumstances you can. And sometimes they're going to screw up and fall and hurt themselves, and that's going to suck to watch, but that's not. Your job isn't to protect them, it isn't to make them safe, it is to empower them and make them powerful. A lot of our problems in society these days come from this misunderstanding. This idea that children are somehow property to be preserved, instead of a new generation to empower and watch shine. Fuck you, Athena. I don't like you. You were hot when you were a monster, but you're more of a monster when you're a woman. You. Of course, I'd also made you more amenable to my demands and ensured you'd feel a cloying affection for your dear mother. It seems my tinkering was insufficient. My feelings were of your design. You created a boy unable to grasp even the simplest magic, ever hopelessly clinging to his mother's robe, unable to do otherwise. I was doomed from the start. Yet here you are, standing in defiance of her design. You're more than what she made you. I feel the sting of it, but with pain comes clarity. You ill deserve to wear the mantle of a god. As stubborn as you are witless, if the star will not be mine, it serves no purpose. Bye. I don't like that she smiles like I do. She aims to obliterate the ethereal sea and stem the flow of life. She will do no such thing. Before the battle, Anabaseios told me I was the key to finishing this. Though I am but an illusion, my soul has crossed aeons to find its home in another, one whose body Athena has seen fit to purloin as her own. Much of what I once was now resides in him. My memories seize this chance to follow suit, let me resound enough to wake his mind. But Athena inhabits him still. What will become of you? I don't know. If I can rouse his soul, perhaps it will disrupt Athena's hold. It's the best chance we have. Go, Eric. You're already dead. Save Claudian. My whole life others have looked down on me. I've never given up, searching for purpose. And now I've found it. The decision's yours to make and yours alone. Do as you will, my son. I know you'll make me proud. Aww. Erictonius, do not dare. Stop this. The words hold sway over me no longer. My life is my own. And I've found my true family. Wow. Yay. My power reigns the vessel. Jasmine? Claudian. What's happening? Athena's magic should be impotent with no body to fuel them. Precisely. Athena was the sole force holding the space around the Pandæmonium together, and now it crumbles.
Although little would change if we were buried here, we cannot let this be Gobo's final resting place.
No. Nor Claudian. Let's go. Bye-bye, bitch. May you reincarnate into a form that heals your soul and leads you better to escape samsara. All my miscalculations. I think you would be my undoing. To even be capable of defying me. Is there more you'd say to me? Or have you decided to return to your dear mother's bosom? You brought Claudian back to me?
Apologies. I'm only the dregs of your own memory. I can do naught but watch as the evil you've wrought collapses, burying you under its weight.
How disappointing. Truly useless to the last.
And who made me that way?
Yay. See you in the ring. I think that's in the future. Themis? Though Eric was not but a collection of memories, I know his absence pains you. But he acted with resolve, full aware of the potential consequences. Let us look back on this moment with not with sorrow, but with pride. You both are heroes of the day. Athena's ambitions would have swallowed the world had you not stemmed her advance. We shall stay here, both to look over Professor Claudian and ensure there are no further disturbances in the ethereal sea. You should rest, and I will not take no for an answer. Cabrea? Guided by the pass. Is this going to take us out?
Seems we can do naught but wait. Perhaps we might discuss a matter which has been troubling me. While your colleague Nemgigi was enlightening us of the historical events which led to this era, let slip the name of one of the Asians, La Habrea. Although she knew the figure only from her research, she was most insistent there was no evidence connecting the Asian to myself. Yet I'm aware that this La Habrea used the heart of Sabik to sow chaos throughout your world, and I would be a fool to deny such strong connections between us. You are the only one present who's met this Asian in question, so I would ask you directly, are he and I one and the same? Is my fate to work with the shadows and bring about untold destruction?
Yeah. Yeah. And then I kill you.
I see. If you say it's so, there's no reason to disbelieve it. These Asians, or Paragons, I'm told, were ruthless in their schemes to rejoin the Sundered Worlds. I've heard but a small number of their deeds, and I still find it difficult to comprehend the depths to which they were willing to sink. Choose a path of evil, all for the sake of the star. I admit, it is a decision I would make under the right circumstances. Although the ages may take their toll, my devotion to my duty will never waver. Paying no heed to what might be lost, I will treat the heart of Speak as a mere tool for my own ends. Never caring to look beyond the surface, I will unleash forces I fail to truly comprehend, and remain blissfully ignorant of my hypocrisy all the while.
Welcome back, Claudian. Ah, it appears Claudian has awakened. Gobo, it seems I have some faint memories of what transpired. You stood against Athena and won. And you were there too. La Habrea. Aractonios' memories of you dwell within me still. Through unyielding discipline, you'd hoped to forge a son equal yourself, but the crucible you placed him in left scars which were loath to heal. Yet you were never motivated by selfishness. All you did was in service of your duty. At least I will hear no more. Though you may possess Aractonios' memories, you are not him. In rebirth you've become someone else entirely, and you belong to this age. As such, I'm your enemy, and an enemy does not deserve sympathy. Of course, I would never condone the actions of the Asian, but you are not him. You are La Habrea of the Convocation. You spared no effort in saving us from Athena's machinations. For that you deserve the utmost praise, and my personal thanks. If you insist on deceiving yourself, so be it. My stance remains unchanged. The most difficult of your trials is behind you. You may find that Pandæmonium has yet to relinquish the last of its secrets. Among them is the identity of Hephaestus' liberator, who set the very first wheels in motion. There is but one place to find those answers: the past. However, I must assist you keep silent about Athena's fate. While I doubt it would change the decisions I make, you should not tender us information we could not uncover ourselves. Now that I've said my place, I shall follow in my son's footsteps. Bye, bitch. These odious memories will fade to nothing, as there was always their fate. Farewell. How dare the game make me sad to see La Habrea go? Where? My time too draws near. But I believe I can stay long enough to see this matter through.
We shall journey to the past to seek out the truth of La Habrea's words, yes? While Themis himself may have been there to see this encounter, I have the unique opportunity to hear your perspective on the matter. That is, of course, if you'll share it with me. Okay. I look forward to it. I shall take in the ethereal sea one final time as I await your return. The quest accepted music. The timing. The timing. Let's go back to the past. I'm MGG. And yes, Lieutenant Phantom, I did enjoy. I did not always understand, but I did enjoy. That's not true. I think I understood most of it. I just didn't have a good intuition of what was going on. So I wasn't, like, fast enough on my feet. And also my mouse got unbound from my window for some reason. Hashtag Linux problems. It's almost as though this game wasn't designed to run in Linux or something. IDK. How dare this game not work perfectly in an operating system that isn't supported. I mean, at least the weird crashes are fixed. That was ultimately due to a firmware issue, and updating the firmware fixed it. Oh, hi. Everyone's here.
Yeah, most of them.
Hegemon! Goodbye, America. Your hegemony is fading fast. The passage to the hidden compound. Oh, we're just going all the way. Oh, that's cool. Hi, Themis. Thank you for checking up on us, but you speak with... Did you speak with Hegemony and the other warders on your way here? The work's long, but we've made great strides in undoing Athena's meddling. Hi, La Habrea. Gobo, truth be told, I thought you'd have little reason to ever visit this place again. Seems I was wrong. I just wanted to say hi. Before I leave and never come back. How neatly you obfuscate your motivations. Do as you will, then. She's gone through the trouble to visit us, so I hardly think curtness is in order. We braved Pandæmonium together. Why not at least share with her our progress? I've relinquished control of Pandæmonium to La Habrea. I was never meant to hold on to it for long, and now such authority resides in its rightful hands. With La Habrea's help, we've poured through Athena's research into the Hemethoi. Thus we're able to restore Hegemon's mind and body. Yet there's still much work to be done. Damage to repair, keywords to replace. The tasks are too many to count. But although the path may be long, our progress is steady. I believe we can safely say Pandæmonium will soon function as it did before. Indeed, but we must reach that before we reach that point, however. There are some matters which must be put to rest. One concerns Pandæmonium itself, and another's a personal matter. Until they're settled, I cannot move forward. It shall not take long. Lack of resolve caused me to delay, but I have chosen my course. These concerns must be weighty indeed. You intend to share your burdens with us? If you'd bear witness, then come. Your arrival at this moment almost beggars belief. But I should not ask you to leave. I simply ask you do not interfere, no matter what may happen.
Are you gonna eat the cherry crystal? Finally? Consume your desires, La Habrea. Make them whole. Hegemon. I didn't talk to you on the way in, I should have.
Stay there. Here, this will be over soon.
Why'd you call me here, Master La Habrea? There's so much to be done if the warders are to be freed.
You served with Pandæmonium since Athena's time, have you not? It makes you the most senior keyword, now that Augustus is gone. As such, you deserve to know a secret few others are privileged to hear. One concerning myself. Separating Hephaestus from myself required removing part of my soul. A necessary sacrifice, but one which came at no small cost to my natural talents. I'm but a shadow of the man I was at my time of my appointment to La Habrea. I could never hope to wield the same magics Hephaestus used to bind the warder's mind, let alone break their shackles.
That tone of defeat does not befit your voice, Master La Habrea. Do not give in to despair.
There is no despair, only truth. I do not confide in you to garner cheap sympathy. Hephaestus left behind fascinating research. His conclusion was that in order to transform a vessel to a Hematheos, absolute control over their mind was essential. As you well know, the magics used to achieve such dominion exploited strong emotions within their victims' hearts. In the case of Hesperos and Augustus, their respect for me.
I don't think it's respect is the right word. I'm pretty sure the right word you're looking for there, La Habrea, is lust.
Once slipping his bonds, Hephaestus took steps to throw Pandæmonium, into chaos. With their intention divided, keyword and warder alike were easy targets. But there was an act that came before. Regardless of Hephaestus' prowess, he could not have won freedom on his own. For long days and nights I pondered who might have released him. I could only conclude that Athena's plans were set in motion long, long ago, when she claimed the mind of one of her admirers. Hegemon, none would question your pride in your position, your devotion to Pandæmonium. But you do not believe I am the one fit to lead it, do you? Your loyalty lies not with my vision for Pandæmonium, but Athena's.
Master La Habrea, whatever spurred this sudden accusation, I assure you there's a proper explanation.
What are you doing, La Habrea? Do not approach. As I've already stated, even should I detect Athena's tinkering, I'm currently powerless to dispel it. And so I have come to a decision, one which was made with the best interests of our star in mind. To build a better future, I require the strength I've lost.
Eat the cherry, eat the forbidden Jolly Rancher. Let's go.
I must embrace these odious memories.
Yes. Yes. Embrace your desires. They make you powerful.
Mark well the sight. Engrave it on your soul. Now bear witness to the true La Habrea.
cannot imagine this was an easy choice, but it is done.
Is she alive? Yes. I want to remember this lesson well.
Xena's puppet no longer, I see.
She may yet harbor ill will toward me, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Our star requires a steady hand to guide it, and now mine is equal to the task. I can no longer allow Pandæmonium to divert my focus. Hegemona, I'd ask you serve me anew. There's none other more suited to overseeing this prison, none other who will take such pride in their duty.
My loyalty to Athena led me to betray you once before. Why would you allow me to keep the position of keyword?
I require your talents as I require Hephaestos's. The past is of no consequence.
Pat, pat. Very well. In honor of our fallen colleagues, I shall restore this institution to its former glory. Hebrea is himself once more. He wields his authority without hesitation. He thinks not twice once his judgment is sounded. Yet he's different from Athena. He thinks only of the betterment of the star. So long as duty guides his actions, he'll not share her fate. And should his convictions ever waver, the emissary will set him back on the proper course. Good. If this is the path he chooses to walk, I'll walk with him. I'll allow our bond to fray no further. As a son, I'll support him in the days ahead.
I would not ask you to say the same, Gobo. You and I stand on peaks separated by vast chasms. Our perspectives shall never align. And never shall one give way to the other. Such is our nature. With that in mind, let us consider any debts between us void. Before you leave here, mark well these words. My resolve shall weather loss unfathomable, and yield before no obstacle. Walk your path with the same conviction.
I've already killed you. It's fine. Yay! Master La Hebrea saw through me long ago, but now my mind's unclouded by doubt. I'll not fail him again. Bye-bye, Themis. Farewell. Hephaestus and La Hebrea were one and the same when he was named as one of the convocation. This change poses no need for concern, for all is as it should be. Okay. Farewell! Clarilyn, take me down. I won't try to jump, so no one ever knows that I have not yet unlocked flight in this area. It's fine. I'm just respecting the regulations of the forum. If they wanted us to be able to fly here, they wouldn't have sealed off flight inside. right? Unlocking flight? No, I know how to do it. I just have to do it. Like, it's just finding, like, one more aetherite and then doing a couple side quests. I just haven't done it. Thank you for the offer. Themis and Claudian. Hi, Themis. Ah, you returned. I'd like to hear what you discovered, if I believe your friend has business with us first. Hi, Claudian. Oh, there you are, Gobo. While you were away, Themis brought me up to speed on what happened while I was held prisoner. The story shone light on any number of questions that were niggling at my conscience, namely those concerning the ethereal signature emanating from Azaslaw. Doubtless its source was Athena, reaching out as far as she could from her prison, ever grasping for someone to take Eric's place, grasping for the body his soul resided in. I wanted to ask, when you first found the crystal, were you unable to hear the memories stored within? Indeed, it was only after our research was well underway I could hearken to its whispers. Contact with the crystal should have awakened the memories. The passage of time likely changed Ericdonis' soul in subtle ways. Perhaps ethereal resonance was a gradual process in this case. However, being attuned to Ericdonis has exposed you to Athena's voice as well. Doubtless the choice to venture forth to Azaslaw was not your own. It was Athena's influence working through you. I do recall being strangely fixated on acting alone. I never would have encouraged such recklessness usually. Although the choice was not entirely my own, I'm still ashamed of my actions. Also, Claudian, Nemgigi seems to disagree, and thinks that that's a regular thing. Listen to her more often, okay? Pat, pat. Reflections, how we plant the seeds of growth. Though we must not blame ourselves for events out of our control. But the voice in the crystal belonged to the person from which your soul originated. Well, not even the most brilliant researcher could come to that conclusion. Your reassurance means more than you know. Thank you. Now, one final matter. It concerns the very crystal whose discovery set this adventure in motion. Perhaps sparked by recent events, a new light began to shine from its root depths. From my experience, this may indicate some new memories floated to the surface, eager to be observed. Memory. For some time, the question of why Lahabrea and Ericthonius would leave such a crystal behind lingered in the back of my mind. With Ericthonius' memories and such magical talents as are at my disposal, I believe I can make this final memory manifest for all to behold. Shall we witness it together? Yeah. Sure. Show me, Claude. Show me, Claudia. I leave this memory for you, the future of our star. Final days have come, and the creation magics we've so relied upon now hasten our downfall. But despair has not yet won out. Lahabrea and the others of the Convocation are working to stem the chaos which threatens to engulf our star. Their plan requires great sacrifice. Elidibus, Themis, has already offered to give his life for our salvation. And there's another problem that must be dealt with. Pandæmonium.
wherein are confined our most vicious creations. Even should we survive the final days, it'll take time to restore order. If Pandæmonium's cells were breached and their prisoners set upon the star, our hard-won peace would be obliterated in an instant. Someone must stay behind to ensure that never happens. With Themis and La Habrea otherwise indisposed, that responsibility falls to me. That's why I must defy the directive of the Convocation. My soul will not be offered to manifest the will of the star, but instead consigned to eternal vigil. I know that in doing so, final days may take me. I may not live to see my duty upheld. That's why I've resolved to set this crystal adrift in the tides of the underworld. It contains memories of Pandæmonium from both my father and I, and shall bear this warning to the future even if I cannot. I have imbued this crystal with magics that will attract it to my essence. Even should I journey through the underworld and be born anew, this message will reach me. Pandæmonium shall not be left unattended. If all else fails, perhaps another woman like my dear friend will come along. One with an almost unnatural ability to pick up the scent of trouble. It's me. I wonder where she is now. How many souls has she saved? How many beasts has she slain since last we met? Alongside my warning, this memory shall carry a wish. Gobo, may we meet again. Now listen well. If anyone receives this message, you must come to Pandæmonium. Please make haste, I repeat.
Fucking time travel. Where? Well, that dispels the last of my doubts. Thank you for humoring me, and now we come to this. It survived. The heart of Sabik. Yes, the heart of Sabik. The tie that bound Athena's memories to my body, no doubt. When I regained my senses, I found it on my person. Now it appears your efforts have left it bereft of memories. No trace remains of Athena. However, its power as our sight yet remains, and it may prove to be a valuable trove of knowledge in the hands of the right researcher. I feel fate has left it with me for a reason. I'll take my leave, but on behalf of my colleagues, nay, the entire star, I thank you both for putting an end to Athena's wickedness. Well, Themis? I guess it's time.
I see. Then Hephaestus' story has been laid bare. As has the nature of our mysterious crystal. The questions which led us into Pandæmonium are answered, and soon order shall be restored. I too can fade away, unburdened by regret. I could not have reached this point without you, friend. so many revelations. But there are more, if you would dig a little deeper. Elidibus's soul was plucked from the ethereal sea, and from it I was wrought. Surely you have a passing interest in what I remember, in what I feel. You deserve what answers I can provide. While my memories of Pandæmonium are clear, all else is hazy at best. Perhaps Athena made me this way. Or perhaps it is the result of who or what I was before. Still, I can recall vague figures, scenes from my future and your past. At the Crystal Tower's peak, we clash. And later, from that self-same spire, I send you forth into our age, into Elpis. Why do I decide on such a course? Formless as these images are, I cannot say. However, I can hazard a guess. Somewhere within my fragmented memories, I catch a glimpse of our journey into Pandæmonium. A glimpse which shows not the path we took or the destination where it led us, yet by its very presence demands that you are required in Elpis. And even if that act is but one link in the chain of events which ends in Atheris' salvation, then this all has meaning. Our time together, every moment, is worthwhile.
Okay, but bitch, our time together, every moment is worthwhile, even if there is not any greater meaning. That's what life is. Oh my god. Even if the world gets nuked tomorrow and everyone is dead, the time we've spent together mattered. Okay?
And I am unburdened by regret. That said, it is possible my motivations become something else entirely. That you would cross this vast expanse in the hopes of being reunited with your allies. A devotion that once would have baffled me. But after having been to the depths of that twisted prison and back, I think I can understand. Now, I have pulled back the curtain as far as I dare. The people of your age call this the Ethereal Sea, a name I quite enjoy. For it teems with life, each star a soul on its journey. And among these uncountable stars, it was yours that crossed my path. For that, I shall be forever grateful. I wish you well on your journey. A journey as long as your star is bright. A journey not bound by the confines of this world or any other.
Game, how dare. Yeah. God damn it. if you'll think, bitch. What Hydalen's dead.
How fascinating. The truths that dwell at the edge of sleep. The course of history is set by its victors. It is immutable, and yet should this star continue upon its path, look, the light.
MGG. With matters settled and memories of events still fresh in my mind, I think soon I'll begin the record-keeping process. This time I saw everything with my own eyes, a perspective which will be of great use when I sit down and write my reports. MGG, I love you. Oh my gosh. God. Welcome back. I hope you said farewell to Themis for me. Recent events have given me not only a new focus for my research, but also insight into my origins. Truly, it is a gift I could never hope to repay. As Lahabrea said, I am not Eric, but I bear part of him inside me, and I shall do what I can to follow the traces he's left behind in the present day. A spark which has been struck in my mind. I'm ready to pursue my research with a fervor the likes of which I have not had since my youth. Doubtless I shall have need of you in the days and moons ahead. When that time comes, I only hope you will once again lend me your sound counsel. Until then, may you fare well. Awesome jail. Great job. Okay, before I forget. Contacts. I think everyone here is already friended. Asm Reborn wasn't friended, really? We'll fix that. All players currently offline. Well, my notebook is... I didn't really interact with Jack, so I'm not gonna bother. There we go. Made the friend request. Sane, MGG. The more I try and make sense of what happened, the more my mind ties itself to knots. It'll take weeks or months to navigate the maze of questions. I may have to suggest that Professor Cloudian hire more assistants. Let's unlock the Savage. Gobo, you may have mentioned that I don't actually care about revisiting all of this. I can do that, like, in my hotel room later when I feel like it. I'll make sure it's unlocked. So if, like, a Pandæmonium Savage thing happens sometime while I'm not dying, then I can do it. Ura, how you doing?
I'm tired.
That was a lot.
I almost fell asleep during that last cutscene.
That was a lot. Well, we have nothing else today, so if you need to sleep, so be it.
Alright. This is pretty fun, though.
It was fun.
Alright, I'm heading out.
Farewell.
See ya.
I am gonna get everything and then see if I can put it as an outfit in my glamour chest. I think outfits are cool now that I know they exist. So let's see. Here necklace, bracelet, ring. And the ring is not better than what I actually have now. I don't actually have a need to get 2 rings, do I? So my ring is 181, and this ring is 176. Yes, I do not, so I should be fine. Ooh, let's go glam. Yawn. Farewell party. And thank you again to everyone who came along. I especially appreciate people who, like, show up and stay for, like, multiple fights. That makes the recruitment times so much lower and everything runs so much smoother. And I could probably, I know, go to the frequent flyers server and advertise ahead of time. But also, I feel like I don't meet, like, there's a lot of people I've met who I don't think I would have met if I did that. And so I appreciate when people show up and come. And, you know, if you're ever in my party and we chat a little, feel free to send me a friend request. I might forget because I'm streaming. But, like, yeah. Are these not? Aw, these aren't. These are apparently not an outfit. Well. Hi, Liam! I guess Liam's like, yeah, okay, I'll do that. Awesome. See, I forgot that I was chatting with Liam earlier. It's exactly my thing. Streaming, there's so much to pay attention to. Seriously, not an outfit. That is so sad. Well, let's just shove it all in the chest anyway. Except the accessories. I don't generally do anything with accessories. Let's see what I want to do. I never wear my Lithromantic glam, but I also don't want to get rid of it because, you know, I put a lot of work into color matching this and making it look coherent with the Lithromantic flag's colors, and, like, the Lithro flag is kind of garish, so, you know. You know what? I also don't do this pervert outfit, so let's say farewell to you, and let's see if we can do something with this new stuff we grabbed. The Anabaseios Mail of Fending. So let's just start with, like, the outfits, and then see if we can, if anything has to change. Like, as it is, this is a little too all the same. So, let's begin with the gloves. I think we can make do with better gloves. See, the Mansiria gloves, they match, but they give that, like, sharp little black vibe, which contrasts. Then we get the Allegiance trousers, and that carries that through. This might actually already be it with the better face. Hat, helm. Nimbo circlet is pretty cute. Crown of Light is not quite the right color. See how it doesn't quite match? It's the wrong shade. I think we'll do the Limbo. Is this enough? Let's just look at a couple of these other feet. I think we are gonna need to preserve. Yeah, I think we need to preserve the Anabaseios. See, this I think is much better than just wearing the Anabaseios stuff straight because it's just all too much. And this is better. Although I kind of want to do the savages for this because, like, if there's 2 dye channels, so if, like, this has 1 dye channel and this has another, then I could do 1 color here and 1 color up here, and I think that would be really cool. What sword looks good with this? So there's the Lunar Envoys. That has a little bit of the blue. Hyperion is just what it is. There's Storm. That's the one I've been liking with the other outfit, because that purple's cool, but I think it's not quite right for everything. Blue Spirit is too blue. I think it is the Lunar Envoy for this glam. Woohoo! Let's go find a place to do a G pose, and then to celebrate everything, and to celebrate the new glam, and then I don't know. Find someone to raid into if we have enough people. Where should I go G pose at? Let's just go back to Limsa. I'll just go take a pose in my absolute favorite place in Limsa. I see Kova. Probably AFKing. Male violence. Meh. Doma's the one who gave me the malevolence emote. They were just making each other. I'm like, oh, I'd love that emote. I know how to get it. I don't wanna. And then he just got it for me, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Yay. This ship is just, I love this ship, and I love walking out on the mast up there. Not the mast, the prow? Is that the word? I used to know all the ship words. I don't remember them. I just love going up there and standing out and overlooking the city. So let's see. So there we go. I think that'll be perfect for a G pose up here. Daha. How do I want to light this? Because there is a little bit of sunset, so we do want some light. Just do a bit of that. And down here, a bit of the violet, but there we go. So there we are. Just another print screen. This one a little bit bigger so that captures all that matters. And now let us determine how many people are here and if it's worth going to raid. You know what? If one of my smaller streamer friends is available, it'll be worth going. So let's go check who's online. You know what? I just said one of my smaller streamer friends, but if it'll allow me, I'm gonna stream into raid into Squidcina because I want to watch Squidcina. There's probably not enough people here to pass sensible raid limits, but look. Oh, hey, we can. Let's go, everyone. We're about to raid Wooklamat's voice actor. I don't know who Wooklamat is, but I love Squidcina, so I look forward to meeting Wooklamat. Let's go. Rah.